Hello, everybody.
It's late, guys.
Welcome back to Tales from the
Hello.
Forgotten Troop. I'm here.
We're here.
Today. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
A few announcements before we get started. If you are enjoying what we're doing, there are a few ways you can support the show. We have an affiliate link for Hero Forge where you can get dice and minis. Remember, get those 3 raccoons in a trench coat. You know you want them.
Yes.
You can design your own dice and your own minis.
Yeah. What more did you ask for? You could make dice for your minis.
You can make themed dice with little
Dice of your
individual
minis.
centers. Yeah.
You can make minis for your dice.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
I have a set of dice that I know are cursed. I could definitely create a totem to ward away that evil spirit.
Yeah. Make yourself a little cleric figurine to bless the dice. But it has to look like Jenna, because Jenna blessed dice are the best dice, obviously.
Mhm.
True.
True.
You can do that with Hero Forge's custom art thing.
Yes.
We also have Redbubble with all of our merch and random brain creation
Fuckery.
things. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It's Friday. I'm tired. I don't have the brain cell anymore. But you buy stuff. We have lots of cool stuff. Buy stuff. And we have a coffee for direct donations if maybe you just don't like stuff, which is, valid. We'll take money. It's fine.
We will still love you.
We'll still love you if all you can offer us is money.
But only that.
That's the only exception.
That's On our Beacons page, you can find all of our social media links, as well as a link to join the Discord to keep up with updates about the show. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you can catch us live weekly, as you should, because we're fabulous and fantastic, and watch what we do live. That's all I got. Over to Crow for why tornadoes deserve to be named like all other tropical storms.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
they're not?
No.
No.
You know, just
whole
like
lot of names.
they're
We
just category
Yeah.
number cyclone.
we had, like,
category
6
number.
We had like 6 tornadoes yesterday. You think any of them got names? No.
Start a petition. This is an important issue in this world.
No, I'm
that's
genuinely kind of
definitely
upset
not
by
on
that.
fire.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? That's bizarre to me. Hello everyone, welcome back to San Sebastián, where I'm now upset that the tornadoes are nameless.
But they're not in San Sebastian. Fantasy.
We don't utter their names, so they don't.
we
come
could have
back.
some water spouts in San Sebastian.
We could. Water cyclones?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe.
We had one in high school.
Mhm.
Why was there a cyclone in your high school?
Not like in the high school, like on the lake.
There was a water spout.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but Maria's actually a superhero in real life.
No, I can't be trusted with that. I would be evil. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Maria's a super villain in real life.
Let's be real here.
She just plays a hero on TV.
It's fair.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
Similar to how I play a doctor on TV. You know how it goes.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But welcome back to our current arc, Trading Faces. Technically, we could potentially end it tonight. It's almost certainly
Doubtful.
not happening.
Us?
What?
And on time?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
right.
No.
We don't do that.
But we'll see how things go. Last time, we had some scenes in between the pairs who had been swapped with each other. Sans, Jenna, and /HK, which we will probably be getting to this evening.
Mhm.
As well as having a reconvening and a bit of a meeting about what the next steps may be for our 2 intertwined teams here.
Breakfast.
Yes,
That's what's
food.
next.
SP had a power bar, and now he's on a walk with Dino Boy, which is totally
That's not
sick.
enough calories.
Totally gonna end up super well, no problems.
Nothing bad.
No
is
one's
gonna
going
happen.
to die. It's fine.
Okay, whoa.
Dino Boy's not
That
going to
escalated
accidentally
quickly.
kill SP and then realize he can regenerate and then have more trauma.
Yeah, we'll see how things go. But let's go ahead and go around and introduce
If
ourselves.
the body
after I
dies,
add
do
it
you
to
die?
The pool, bringing us up to 18.
No.
You die in the game, do you die in real life?
What?
It's fine. It's fine. Just ignore it.
That's a later problem, sure.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting. My impulse got the better of me.
Didn't understand a word you just said.
I said if the body dies, do you die? And Bree said if you die in the game, you die in real life.
I just sent an assassin after you.
Put me out of my misery.
No, I'd never.
Or I accidentally killed the assassin somehow.
Also valid.
Actually, I'd put it on Captain for accidentally killing the assassin.
He wanted a snack.
It's just
He
curious
does like
about the
skin.
taste of human flesh.
He does try to hunt the children who run around outside my apartment.
Good.
I mean,
As
yeah.
you should.
Yeah, somebody
deserves
should.
it. The children could use a little more, like, mortal danger in their lives.
Back in my day, we ran around outside during our free time unsupervised, so we need to get back to our roots.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go around and introduce ourselves, and our question for the evening. What artisanal or strange soda flavor best describes you or your character?
I'll go first.
Alright.
I'm Jenna. I play Heavenly Katana, aka Mia. And the soda flavor that best describes her is bubblegum.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Mm-hmm. Bubblegum.
I was gonna guess cherry blossom, but
You know,
fair.
that's a good one too, but I said bubblegum, so I'll stick with bubblegum.
Mhm.
Maybe it's cherry blossom bubblegum.
Mhm.
There we go.
That does sound like a Japanese soda flavor, honestly.
It does, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Hmm. To be honest, yes.
Hmm.
Maybe something I have to look up.
I'm probably just gonna end up making one up. I think
Oh, that's also
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I can go next. I'm Bartholomew. I play Thoth, our lovable hentai boy. And I think Thoth would be blue raspberry pop rocks.
I mean, that's fair.
I could see it.
Now, does it still, like, do the Pop Rocks thing? or
There's
is it
some
just,
extra
like,
fizziness in there. I think when you take your first sip, you just get the blue raspberry, but then there's the extra fizziness that comes after, and it's kind of like, ooh,
a little kick?
a little surprise.
I can go next. Hi, I'm Tess, and I play Elytra, aka Victoria, and I think she would be a like hot honey flavor, with. I feel like it would be something very a very hot pepper though, because Elytra does occasionally have her own temper. And
Ghost pepper honey soda.
yes, yes.
Jesus Christ, that's a dangerous fluid.
Oh, yes.
If you take that label off, you're gonna take like one little sip and it's like, oh, it's fine, and then you take a big sip
Oh,
and
it's
it's like,
orange
oh, fuck.
soda. No, it's not.
Elytra is definitely a consume with caution soda, and only for particular tastes.
That's fair.
Drink at your own risk.
Yes. She's like blue, but for different reasons.
The disclaimer is just like the whole label.
Yes.
Yes. Every misfit, though, actually.
I'm Maria. I play Silver Phantom, and he would be a pickle soda.
Nice. Perfect with some potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like pickle juice is already like halfway to being a soda, frankly.
The pickle soda
Bread and
that
butter
I've had
pickles.
is not bad, but it's not pickly enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then the carbonation kind of throws you off because you're like, ah, yes, pickle juice. This is great. And then you're like, oh, yeah, no, it's carbonated.
It's because they're cowards.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
they
And
need
won't
to,
commit.
They need to carbonate the Brickman's brand pickle juice because that's the best brand of pickle juice there is.
So,
I just had
Maria,
an extremely cursed thought.
next time,
My dad has a soda stream machine.
Yes.
Yeah, you can soda anything.
Yeah.
Make sure it's one of the
Carbonate
ones that
actual
doesn't
pickle
explode if you have anything other than
I
water
was
in it, 'cause
gonna
some of
say,
them do.
Maria,
Yeah.
next time you eat all your pickles and you just have the juice left over, just throw some yeast in there and let it ferment.
Ooh.
You could also do that. You need sugar. You need to make sure there's some kind of sugar in there. But other than that, you can let it ferment.
Pickle soda wine.
Nina and I were talking with the mead guy recently, so.
The mead guy.
The meat guy.
Yeah.
You just have a guy
What?
for everything.
I mean.
Don't
You
ask
just know a
questions.
meat guy?
Yeah, now we do.
Okay.
We made friends at a food festival.
That would do it.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
I can go. I'm Brianna. I play Glory. We're going purely vibes based on this, so I'm going to say the flavor is starfruit and it's got little pieces of edible gold leaf in it.
Oh.
Yes.
Goldschlager.
It's like
I
that
like that.
sparkly
Starfruit.
wine Jenna and I bought one time.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We should go back there.
we should.
Glitter
The
wine.
soda is alcohol.
We should see what
Yes.
seasonal wines they have for the summer.
Ooh.
As a random side note on this question, for some reason this stuck in my head for a while when I put it on the list, and I ended up coming with an answer for myself. I think I'd be potato soda, so it tastes like vodka, but it's completely non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic
Non-alcoholic
vodka.
vodka.
Vodka does not especially taste like potatoes.
I don't know. I just feel like I'd be something funky like that.
Kind of tastes like what rubbing alcohol smells like.
Good
Yeah.
vodka
What
does
the fuck
not.
do so many people drink
That's
it?
true.
Booze.
To get
Well,
drunk.
I'm just saying, in my youth, I drank a lot of cheap vodka, and that's what that tastes like.
Yeah, I've graduated to like
You drink to
Kettle
forget.
One.
Yeah, I don't
Fair.
drink. I drink not cheap tequila because I didn't really drink tequila until I was older.
When
I
you
only
could afford the
drink
good
top shelf
stuff.
tequila.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, I don't pay for the tequila at work. That's why I drink top shelf.
yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't say that on live television.
No, it's fine.
Alright, but let's go ahead and get into things here. And we are going to pick up with who was missing last time. HK. As a reminder, you and Gigi and your body were sent to go into Gigi's workshop and reconfigure a device, a white room, that had been provided to Gigi to help with figuring out what the heck is going on. Along the way, the two of you are learning a lot about your individual energy levels and what is needed to sustain them.
Yeah, like HK is having to do a lot of blue.
To be fair, you've only had like half a cup so far, but when you did not have half a cup, you just legitimately like passed out.
That sounds right. Unsurprising, but yeah, Gigi's gonna have to eat. So HK is probably bugging her to eat.
We'll say there's like a 2-day-old like tray of, I don't know, we'll say like a pesto pasta in their fridge.
Oh, in the fridge. I was like, yeah,
I know,
she
I
just
thought
eats
that was just
pesto
gonna be
pasta that she
sitting out.
finds in her lab.
Oh, God.
Well, it'll probably be fine in HK's body. This girl's got stomach of steel, but
You know what? I like that better. It was just in her lab. No idea how long it's been there.
She just starts eating it.
Yep.
All right. HK's like, whatever.
It's probably pesto. It's green.
Whatever. HK eats bugs when she's really hungry, so I don't complain.
And I think Gigi is in the process of like taking the boots off of an old mech and like strapping them to her feet without any sort of like movement servos.
Okay.
And she stands up. and it's just like clunk, 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 and she just starts like very slowly, just like.
Are those to slow you down?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a good idea so you don't break my nose again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everything is coded to me, so if you could start unlocking stuff for me, that'd be appreciated.
What do I gotta do?
Put your hand here.
Just go
Okay.
ahead and unlock it.
Thumb here. Another thing unlocks.
Mhm.
Forehead here.
Okay, puts Gigi's forehead there.
Left tit there.
You're kidding, right? All right. You're not kidding. It's you. Okay. She puts her left tit there.
Everyone thinks to steal fingerprints. No one thinks to steal tit prints.
Sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing whether you are crazy or a genius.
This is other exclusive.
True.
Alright. We're gonna need to take these two panels off as she moves this like large white cube that Elytra would find familiar out of a storage area in the workshop. Take these off. Gonna need central antenna, most of the wiring you can find, and if you see any screws about yay big, take them out.
Okay. HK will follow directions as best as she can.
And as the two of you are working. So... I think there might be some sort of cerebral transference going on.
What does that mean?
I think I experienced one of your memories.
Same.
She sort of just like slowly leans around the side of the cube.
Do you want to talk about it?
That depends on what you saw.
Not something you'd want me to see.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't want to talk about it.
I didn't think you did. But you should sometime.
Nope. Definitely not.
Yes, because avoidance has worked out so well for me.
I mean, it's worked out great for me.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Hey.
Do you want to talk about my memory? My childhood's a little less sensitive, I think. Maybe. Probably.
She like peeks up from up top of the cube. Don't take this the wrong way. Your mom's kind of a bitch.
Yeah. She can be.
And not like the fun kind of bitch, like bitch. Like Karen bitch.
She's very how do I describe my mother? She's the most type A motherfucker I've ever met. She's very on top of everything. She likes things to be organized. She likes order. She likes to make sure we're prepared to not die. Just
So
her
basically
main
the exact
concern.
opposite of you.
Yeah, probably. I do annoy her a lot. Yeah, no, I'm a lot more go with the flow.
You know, it's funny. as you hear her like grunting, trying to unscrew something.
Mm-hmm.
There really is this dichotomy when it comes to like the higher level stuff with heroes. Either you are the most tight ass, so on your shit person ever, or you're fucking insane. And there's like no in between.
So me and you are in the insane boat then?
Well, it's the fun boat, isn't it?
It is the fun boat. I will give you that. Yeah, my mom is very serious about being a hero. She's serious about training. She's serious, but she's got her reasons for it. She's not all bad. She loves me. She's very supportive of me. She's also sometimes got very high standards, which can make things difficult.
Well, you know, no, I'm not gonna say it.
No, go ahead. I'm in therapy now, G.
I mean, I am too.
No.
I'll have to be. Yeah.
You have to be?
Yeah.
Savannah makes you?
It's less Savannah, more Lavender.
That's fair. She's
She's
smart.
kind of big on it.
The courts make me, so that's a thing. It's not bad though. Not terrible.
She kind of like props your arms on top of the cube for a second and like pauses in her work. Why don't you meet her standards?
I don't think that anybody can meet her standards.
I'm gonna be honest, Mia, that kind of sounds like bullshit coming from you.
Why? So, are you asking if I purposefully don't meet them?
I don't know. Do you?
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah, that's my point. Like, I've worked with you. I've seen how you work. I know how you work. And I know that, yeah, you probably could be the shit if you wanted to be.
Yeah.
But you aren't.
I think I resent her a little bit for being so expecting.
On top of your ass.
Yeah. And there's probably some self-sabotage in there.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong for doing it.
It's, there's a little bit of the oppositional. But part of it's that she's like that because she's traumatized. It's not coming from a rational place.
She, like, holds up, like, a screwdriver. And that is no fucking excuse for her being a bitch to you.
Yeah?
Trust me. I know.
I know you know.
No, you don't.
Not to the extent that you're describing, but I have a pretty good idea based on what I saw. My mom has high expectations, but it comes from a place of fear. She's afraid that if we're not prepared and well trained, that we're going to die. So it comes from a place of love. So I've become more tolerant of it as I've gotten older and less itching at the reins. Because I understand why she does it. It does come from love. I'll never, ever, ever, ever question whether my mother loves me. I've never questioned it. I've always known that she loved me. Every single dance recital she showed up to. Everything that I've ever done in school. She was right there, front and center.
As you're talking, you can hear her like wrenching something down, and it just like starts to slow.
Yeah. And that's where we come to the awkward part. I'm sorry, G.
Sorry for what?
You already know what I'm sorry for.
She leans around the corner again. Listen. I don't give a fuck what he thought of me, okay?
You shouldn't. It kind of seems like he's trash.
Trash can have purpose.
Oh, good. So he's not even the mediocre man.
Fuck no.
It must have been really hard growing up with that. Especially being as smart as you are. I can't imagine that he was very encouraging. Probably some part of him was threatened by your brilliance.
He was threatened by everything that wasn't his fucking car.
Ew. I'm sorry.
I don't know why he was like that. I don't know where he is. And I don't give a fuck.
So you've been no contact for a while.
Yeah. You can bet your ass he hasn't seen a cent of my money.
You don't owe him anything.
If anything, he owes me everything.
Probably. Knowing you. Where's your mom?
I don't know.
Gee. You deserved better.
I got better.
You did get better, but you got it for yourself. And that is something to be proud of. You made it in spite of not having the support and love that you deserved. That makes you kind of 10 times more awesome in my eyes.
You're still not talking about this.
You're already impressive, but I'm just saying.
Who I used to be is dead and buried.
That's okay. I won't say anything to anybody.
And honestly, if it wasn't against the law, so would every other person who was involved in it.
Involved in what specifically?
Just whatever you saw, that's not me anymore.
I know.
I am motherfucking Golden Gal. And as she pulls something out of the cube, there's like a...
You sure are. You've come a long way. And I'm sorry that you didn't get a good start.
Every product just starts as a rough sketch.
Yeah, it does.
But I don't think we got time for that. Could you go grab some chairs out of the dining room? I think we're gonna set up a little powwow.
Sure. You should come to my parents' house for Sunday dinner.
She kind of like looks over her shoulder at you. I feel like your mom would explode.
She'll be fine. Have you met me?
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll be fine. You'll love my dad. He's so fucking fun. Actually, you guys can talk gadgets. She's
Eh.
she's chiller when my dad's around. He's mellowed her out a lot, and she's coped a little bit. She's not quite as high strung as she was when we were littler. I got my powers early, G. I was a whew. I got them in my toddler years. She and her and my grandma were the only ones who could keep up with me.
Did you like speed crawl?
I don't know if I sped crawl. I can't remember, obviously, but like, but probably when I started walking, maybe a little after I started walking, and they popped in, and then I was a handful. I think that's why she was so hard on me too. You should have. Okay, so when I was 4, they took me to some like whatever, because they get invited to fancy shit. I don't know, whatever. They took me out, and I was wearing like a little dress, and of course I get into like whatever because it's me, whatever. And my pigtails were a little bit like whatever, and then they were like introducing me to these rich people, and I ran up and I sniffed them, and I made a face, and then I ran. And everyone was mortified. They had never been more offended in their life.
Oh my god, you're a goblin.
Yes. They stopped taking me when I was little after that for a little bit. I had to get a little older before they took me back because I was not for polite society, G.
Yeah. You tell that to our PR team from me.
Whatever, it's fine. You're fine. You're great. You've done great. I'll go get those chairs though. But you should come by. I think you would like my family. HK's like, my mom's gonna adopt you. Haha, you don't have a choice.
I mean, if we can't get this fixed, I think I kind of have to go to your family dinners.
Yeah, we'll both have to go to explain this. In more ways than one. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff happening.
Alright, where'd I put those helmets? Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Meanwhile, SP. You and Dino Boy left the tower to go a canvassing and try to figure out where Mindscaper and his crony went. You are muted, Maria.
And nothing bad ever happened.
Well, we're about to find out.
Ever.
So, DB is in your body and is not presently in costume. If anything, he kind of just looks like your average San Sebastián tourist, frankly. But with the crop top.
Forgot he was wearing a crop top.
Amazing.
But you are Dino Boy in costume.
Yep.
Pretty much the second you get into the public, people start surrounding you.
Okay.
So, let's see how well you can manage being in the public eye. I'm gonna give you your choice of Savior or Mundane to roll.
I'm gonna roll Savior.
Alright. For context, this is you trying to play up the hero bit. Like, fear not, citizens. That sort of deal.
DB actually sound like that?
No, not really.
Not bad. 7.
Okay. You do catch a few people in the crowd being like, why is he talking like that?
Because he hit his head.
But, you know, you're keeping it from becoming, like, media frenzy, at the very least.
Mm-hmm. That's what matters.
Unfortunately, they're not really letting you talk they're more keen on asking you questions, wanting to get your autograph, wanting to learn about you and how they can become a young giant. It's a lot all at once. Go ahead.
SP will sign as many autographs as he. Oh, he doesn't know how Dino Boy signs shit.
Roll me a d6.
amazing.
Let's see if you've seen his signature before.
5. That's not bad.
You've probably seen it once or twice. I don't know if you necessarily remember the specifics.
He just starts after a while. He just like draws a little dinosaur on things. Just fuck it. It's the same thing, right?
It's fine.
How do I be a young giant? Drink your vegetables, kids. That's how you
Drink
become
your
young
vegetables. Drink them.
There's
I
like a
love
little boy with like a plastic T-Rex who's like, okay, I'll go drink my vegetables right now.
Oh my god.
You're gonna start a new trend, my man.
Parents are gonna love Dino Boy.
They're gonna be really confused why he told their kids to drink vegetables.
Well, at least they're
Um,
having vegetables.
Elytra, as you are working through documents and footage with Savannah, a little notification, bing bing, appears on the console and shows camera feed of outside, where Dino Boy is apparently making a public appearance.
One of them has broken containment.
I have a
Oh,
feeling
no.
that's going to need to be dealt with fast. Considering
Savannah.
it's the himbos.
Himbos. That's how we refer to him in DB. Himbos.
Savannah sort of like leans into the screen. Himbo. Where's your man? Tabs? The camera starts to like
Oh.
shift around a little bit.
Oh no,
Uh,
my body.
And it does eventually focus in on quote unquote SP, who appears to be talking to like a meter maid.
Oh, he's doing the job. I'm a distraction.
They're information gathering. But I don't think yours is used to the crowds.
I mean, to be fair, he's used to the crowds more than most of the team is.
He kind of like looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
There's a reason why he is the most memed member of the team.
Now Dino Boy is.
Right.
Why do you think
Elytra?
the...
You're suddenly not certain Savannah knows what a meme is.
You know how there's the rumor that he's made out of bees?
What?
Don't literally explain this to Luciferus.
So what's wrong with the young giants? They need to get out more.
My god.
You know, he'll be fine. He's really good about just going with the flow and giving the press nothing.
Yeah. Literally nothing.
You realize at our level that's considered evasion of the press, right?
Yeah.
That's
Do
how
you
you
want-
get them more on your ass.
We can go out and stop him, but
I've got a better
It'll be-
idea. And he inputs some things. And SP, in your ear, you hear a faint little radio. And then you hear Elytra's voice. Elytra, obviously, you hear this as well.
Mhm.
Silver Phantom, you copy?
Yes.
I assume you're information gathering? He signs it with a bigger D, by the way.
At this point, he's just drawing dinosaurs. And showing kids how to draw dinosaurs. Because art. Maybe DB's hands aren't quite as good at it, but it's easier. Right now, I'm teaching people how to draw dinosaurs, but that's a really good point, Savannah. Who here can help us solve a mystery?
All
We're
the
looking-
kids immediately like, me.
Yes! Oh, this is the best day ever.
Savannah. All right, you're going to want to ask about local business owners who might have had some strange individuals walk past their facilities, because they're the most likely to have cameras that we can tap into.
You can tap in any camera. You just have to ask the computers. He's gonna give a description of Megamind and ask any of the kids if they've seen him
Megamind.
around. What is his name?
Mindscaper.
Mindscaper?
Mega Mind. All right. Fuck me, I guess.
I wrote down Mindscaper.
All right, so you can go ahead and roll plus mundane for this little info gathering here, and you can get a +1 thanks to quote-unquote Elytra's guidance.
Quote unquote Elytra. Ooh, that is an 11. Hi, bud.
Okay,
Why don't you lay down? So handsome.
so apparently your instincts were right on the money, SP, to talk to the kids.
Children. Child army.
Because there's like a 10-year-old who's just got like this massive tooth gap, which you realize is because he has lost both of his front teeth recently. I thought somebody like that. They went over there. And he's pointing to like a spot in between a couple of the beachside businesses.
Excellent. Thank you so much, man. He's
Can I have a compsignatus?
what I know what that is. Let me go get my blonde guy, and then I'm gonna draw you a confignatius.
Let me go get my emotional support blonde.
Yeah, he's gonna go round himself up and just, what is a confignatius? How do I draw one?
You come over to DB, who's just like watching the crowd like follow you. And it's just like, oh boy.
I hope you like kids, man.
Yeah, I love kids. They usually love dinosaurs. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I don't know how to draw one of those. If you describe it to me, I think I can draw it.
No, what?
Confignatius? Confignatius? I don't know.
Do you mean compsignatus?
Sure.
I do not know what a compsignatus is.
I know what that is because I'm a dino boy.
DB just sort of... Savannah over the radio. Squat theropod, long neck, long tail, short arms, big head.
Compsignatus.
It's
He-
spelled
he's-
compsognathus.
Yeah.
It's one of those
He would
dinosaur
draw
spellings
his-
that I'm like, that doesn't feel right.
It's like the long taily boy.
Mm-hmm.
He will draw his best approximation of a compsignatus.
Roll me a d6. Let's see how good it comes out.
6. Artistic talent is on the dice.
Artistic talent indeed.
Hey. Oh, hello. You should lay down.
Hello, sad boon.
You want to be sad for the cameras? Yes. Oh, look how sad you are.
Your drawing springs to life.
Lay down, buddy.
DB in your body sort of is like, okay, this has been a great meet and greet, everybody, but Dino Boy needs to go do some investigating now. So say goodbye.
You've all been massive, massive helps. Don't forget, drink vegetables.
The kids are like, bye, bye. Yes, I got a consignatus.
You should learn how to draw, man. They love it when you draw them dinosaurs.
DB is like leading you off to the side. Yeah, sure. Okay, so listen. I talked with like the roadside folks. I don't think they came in a car. At least not one that's on the surface. They didn't mention any weird characters driving away.
Oh yeah, the kid that wanted the dinosaur, that specific long boy, said that he saw Mindscaper. SP will point in the direction over at those
Consignatus.
businesses. Yes, that. The consignations over at those businesses, and then we'll just go and ask them if we can borrow their camera feeds.
Well, the point that that the kid pointed you over to is not actually near any active businesses. You get closer and it's like, oh, this is like a closed down, like, carnival game.
Okay.
BB. Oh, shit. No live camera feeds, then. I'll check inside, you check around back.
Go looking for footprints and clues.
Well, you don't find any footprints. You do find a sewer hatch.
The amount of times I've had to go underground. It's twice now. There better not be a second bomb down here. SP will call. He'll radio. To Savannah Tabs, Elijah. Checked
The pit
out
crew.
where this kid saw these Mindscaper go, and there's a sewer hatch, so they probably went underground. DB said that they didn't go through any. They didn't get in a transport car or anything.
Savannah.
No
Head down
cameras
under.
over here, so
And turn on your head cam.
there's a head cam.
Right. Left lapel, second button.
Okay. Turn on his head cam and hop
And
in the
Elijah-
sewers.
And Elytra, you watch as a perspective that appears to be positioned like about on SP's temple appears, which is weird. DB doesn't have like any sort of headband or anything on his costuming. Like there's no headpiece to it. So where the hell is this camera?
In his skin.
Bionic eyes.
Implanted.
Elytra just notes that she's not really gonna ask, but that's sus.
Alright, and as you head down, SP, this is an old storm drain area, which means that it is very wide and, at this point in the year, pretty dry. This usually fills up in winter and spring for you guys. Savannah's sort of like looking at the cam. Alright. He sort of looks over to you, Elytra. Let me know if you spot anything.
You know, if you can focus on some of the bugs down there, you can get a more
See a lot.
you might get a more accurate readout.
You also hear Savannah's voice, by the way, SP.
I was gonna make that suggestion, but I don't know how cozy we are with our newfound powers.
One way to find out. Take over comms for me.
Can do.
And he sort of like sits in a chair and starts what you would recognize now as the breathing exercise he uses for his own powers. You just see his brow like furrow more and more and more and more. God damn. Okay. and you just
It's
see like
not.
a little
I was-
trickle of
oh.
blood starting to come out of his nose.
Elytra is like, nope. It's not so much a focus as opening yourself up. You focus too much, you read too much into the bugs, you get too many senses.
There's hundreds of them.
There's a lot more than hundreds of them, but don't go too deep.
Right. DB. Phantom. Down in the
Yes.
corner. What's that black mark?
He'll go look at the black mark.
As you get closer to it, SP, it appears to be like a burnout mark from a tire.
Okay. Sewer car? Little scooter or cart or something down here?
In the past, certain infiltrators have been known to use four-wheelers in some of the older sewer tunnels.
That makes sense.
But I don't think anything in the beachfront connects to that. Tabs, start running a check.
Do we know
And
where
again,
these tunnels
we'll-
go?
A little to-do list on the screen for you, Elytra. Adds another item.
SP, get me, if you can, a sketch of the tread. We can narrow down the model from that. Check registration.
Yes. Get like a little scan of it. Maybe he's like point his head at it more. I don't know.
There should be some transfer paper in your third pocket on the right.
Okay.
To which, SP, your thought is, this thing has pockets?
Doesn't feel like it does, but okay.
And it turns out it does have pockets. Not on this dimension, though.
It's fine.
Because you definitely, like, stick your hand into your side, and you're like, this should definitely be inside my leg right now.
HK is going to be so upset when she finds out that they have dimensional pockets in their outfits.
If you can get a swab of the tread too, you can look for trace elements, link it back to an area of the city.
Yeah.
Forensic kit, back pocket.
I got forensic kits. We just pick stuff up with our hands.
No, we don't.
SP does.
He has gloves on.
Pick stuff up with our hands,
We
not our
just
bare
contaminate
hands.
crime scenes with
Please.
bleach.
SP just picks something up to lick it to investigate it.
I know.
Clearly, they were down by the docks.
Salty.
It tastes like the
Don't
ocean.
eat the evidence.
He won't.
How else will we analyze it?
What's better than
But,
your taste buds?
As Savannah is, like, coming out of his, like, focusing, Elytra, you can see that, like, one of the blood vessels in your eye has burst from him, like, trying to focus too hard.
Oh.
Right.
You may want to ask HKGG for a little bit of that Imaginarium box. It might help you deal with my power a little better.
Well,
Kind of
considering
kill
that's probably
Boshes
what-
it.
Considering that's what she's in the process of salvaging to get a scanner up and running, we'll have to deal with that later.
Yep.
I'll cover any medical expenses you have.
That's assuming Tabs wouldn't already.
He just kind of, like, glances at the camera in the console again, but doesn't say anything.
Can give this man so much paranoia.
Elytra's just thinking, how many times is my robo-mom gonna chew out Savannah for what he does to my body in this moment?
And he says through the comms to USP, once you got that evidence collected, get DB and come back home. We need to have a powwow.
Yeah. Swabbing and scanning. The old swab and scan.
He doesn't really, like, say thank you. He just kind of gives a grunt. And it's about this time that Glory and Floor arrive back in the command room. Glory, you're carrying the pilfered case. And you see
Floor not run
Savannah.
off to go get arroz con pollo?
Did you? Oh, yeah, Fleur did. Sorry, forgot about that.
I mean, she could be back.
No. I think I know where she'll be coming in. But yeah, you float in with the case. And you look at Elytra, who has a bloody nose and a bloodshot eye.
The fuck did you do to her?
The bugs are not friendly to people who aren't used to them.
You've got bugs that do that? That's
If
fucked.
you push the power too much.
Ah, okay.
I genuinely am a bit more impressed with you living with that level of noise.
I've also had to live with it longer, so I've learned how to tune out aspects of it.
Right. Well, Glory, mind retrieving the contents?
Above the table, is there like a surface that this can be put on? Or
Yeah. Like, this is the, like, command center for the monolith. Like, there's, like, desks and tables and whatever.
Glory will put it down. Is there any kind of tower protocol for opening unknown objects?
Currently, have Floor do it.
Fair enough. She'll open it.
It is locked.
What kind of lock?
Appears to be like a suitcase combination lock.
Is Thoth and Kane's body anywhere around here?
Thoth and Kane are currently in the kitchen.
I'm not bothering them. So it's locked. We could try to guess the combination. We could try to break the lock. We could try to pick the lock.
So
Can
that,
you face your
picking it-
hand?
If we're picking it, that I could, but I don't know if I have good enough control over this to phase out part of my hand and then pull something through. I can try if you like.
No, but then your
I'd
hand might
rather
get stuck. Pick it.
decrease the number of things that could go wrong with extracting whatever the fuck they put in here.
I can try and pick it.
right. As you see, Savannah sort of like remembers, right, not Fleur. Can't just reach into it and get it.
Can I try and pick it?
Roll to unleash your powers, this time with no negative.
Okay.
This is entirely within your ability. Because it turns out, knowledge-based powers are not affected by this.
And I feel like I know how to listen to a lock and hear when the tumblers click.
If you don't, you can go get Thoth, who's done very illegal
Uh,
things.
Bold of you to assume Elytra hasn't done illegal things.
True. Thoth's illegal things have just been the focus.
Yep.
Most of this team has done illegal things.
Yeah.
That's a 12, though, to pick
Damn.
that lock.
Nice.
Elytra, you start picking this lock and it's like, oh, this is fucking nothing. Like, this is a basic-ass suitcase lock, and within, like, 3 seconds flat, it's open. This is literally nothing. This is meant to keep, like, corporate fat cats from looking at each other's paperwork, not, like, protect precious documents. And as you pop it open, you see a few flash drives, and a pad of notes all the notes are all measurements, along with the names of various ports, like computer ports. Savannah kind of looks it over. Unless there's some nuclear codes on those flash drives, this is beginning to confuse me even more.
Does this match the specs of the console in front of us?
A quick check reveals that yes, it does.
Do the monolith systems match any other systems in the city? Specifically Ultra's level systems.
They do. It's the same computer frame, but most of that's public knowledge.
But are the specifics of the frame public knowledge?
He kind of glances between you and Glory. As far as anyone outside this room is concerned, yes.
So that would be a motivation to break in and get them. Or maybe to get the specs to make something and that can interface with whatever your consoles have. Break back in, upload something, do something else that requires that kind of interfacing.
That's extreme arrogance to believe that they'll be able to break back in after this.
They didn't seem to have too much trouble getting in the first time.
I think that's because they used me.
Say more.
They wanted me to put the monolith onto Citadel Protocol. They knew, somehow, that wouldn't stop the mind transfer. So that would leave a whole bunch of young giants who don't know how to use their powers stuck inside a monolith that's basically trapping them in their rooms, giving them near free reign.
Seems like that part of their plan went fairly well, up to a point.
And they had this new character as a backup, in case one of
Guy
you
in the
did
ski
manage to figure
mask.
out the powers.
Had a shrinking ability, or an ability to shrink another individual.
That sort of
Shrink.
ability is difficult, especially without auxiliary technology, which, judging from this footage, this character doesn't seem like he has. That implies some sort of kinesis, which, considering the degree to which he shrunk you, that is remarkably powerful. Which makes it all the stranger that he's an unknown.
Above the table, I don't remember if Glory was or was not here for this, but there was a comment about the kids' powers being borrowed. We can also retcon that she watched the footage at some point.
Did I say that?
Yeah?
I remember saying that. Sure, we'll go with that.
That, or I just randomly pulled that detail out of my ass. I can check my notes if you like.
Play back the tapes.
No, this was well planned. And somehow opportune, too. They had to have been waiting.
Well, how frequently is your team in contact for a prolonged period of time with other teams? I'd imagine not incredibly frequently, but not unheard of. They could just be
I'd say
waiting
more
for one of those
often than not.
circumstances.
We make public
But-
appearances at least twice a month.
Find a prolonged period of time you're around another team. Find a way to switch everybody, enact a plan. If they have a way to get into the monolith because of
Well,
shrinking or some other
There's
power,
also
then
that. I'm still wondering how they did that. Tabs, pull up security logs.
I mean, if they can
they,
shrink.
they had a white key card to get out.
Oh,
His
They
head like
catch-
snaps around. You're certain it was white?
Yes. Unless there was some illusion active. That was a white key card that I saw.
He like looks at the camera and without even needing to say anything to Tabs, like a portion of the video footage pops up. Shit. That's an admin card. How the hell?
From your
Tabs,
reaction, I'm
run a check
assuming
on all
those
the
are not
staff.
common. Hmm.
Mm,
I mean, if they already had somebody on the inside to coordinate, like, the strike at the same time as they coordinate the rest
Yeah.
of us.
The new guy didn't show his face.
No.
Tabs, run a vocal check.
along with the vocal check, because voice modulators do exist, run a similar gait check to the individual that Savannah's looking at.
More items get added to Tabs' to-do list. Even so, even with our public appearances, they needed to wait for a moment where security was at its weakest.
And a moment where they knew that if they switched you with other superhero teams, it would be a team that they could count on to react chaotically versus in a more regimented fashion.
Or a team
Theoretically.
that's just seen as not very good.
Yes.
No offense, but that was my thought process.
Well, sucks for them that we defy expectations frequently.
Beneficial for us. They don't have the case now. But
Just
they
depends.
Still ran.
Well, it depends on the individuals and if they have something like an eidetic memory or something like that. They
They're
could
also
remember
taking
most of
pictures.
Yeah.
Eyebrows shoot up. And he like runs to the console, taps a few buttons, and pulls open the inventory of technology. Starts scrolling through it. Memory reader. Pulls up the schematics for it. Shit.
What is that?
That perfectly translates memories into a visual medium.
Well, shit.
That could be
From a
a big
distance?
problem.
Not from a distance. Subject needs to be loaded into the machine. Mindscaper used it in the past for a heist of some kind. Robbed a bank by getting the codes out of the head of it. But if he just puts himself and Shrinker into it, see everything that they wrote down without even needing the notepad.
Ah, that would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Contingencies upon contingencies. This was very well planned.
Mm-hmm.
And all to take measurements.
There's something they want on either your computer or one that is identical to your computer.
And whoever's behind this was patient and resourceful enough to get it. Or at least get one of the steps towards getting it.
And could arrange this.
All the moving parts.
Yep.
That speaks to patience and intelligence.
Yuzura looks at the two of you. Hope the two of you realize that this is probably someone from our particular level of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can to keep all of you safe, mentally and physically.
We know what line of work this is.
We're not going to give up just because things got a little tougher.
Depending on who's behind this, it didn't get a little tougher.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what we can do. Meanwhile, Thoth,
Yes.
you and Kane have been working a hot minute, getting breakfast ready for everyone. Describe the array that you have arranged for everyone.
Well, we have our lovely egg bake. We have probably 2 rolls of cinnamon rolls that have been browned up. Put on a pot of coffee. Definitely sliced up some fruit. Yeah. Maybe smoothies, if people want them. Could whip some of those up on request.
Luciferus will bring up. DB usually has his morning green.
Do you know what's in that?
As best I can tell, grass, but I think the recipe's around here somewhere. And you see him like awkwardly like leaning, trying to reach under one of the counters for a cookbook. Then he has a moment of, oh. And then he just like kneels down. Sorry, it's weird not having that pain anymore.
I'm sure it is.
And then you hear pop, 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 as Glory busts open the door. Arroz con pollo!
What?
And she just, like, very excitedly, in a fashion that is so strange for you, Thoth. You've never seen Glory act like this.
I mean, I know it's not Glory, but yeah.
I can actually eat things in this body. I
Yeah.
haven't had arroz con pollo in so long. Please, 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 please.
I can look up a recipe. It might be more modernized than what you remember. That's fine.
That's fine.
Okay. I will, pull out Kane's phone and look up a recipe.
She, like, looks over at the spread. Oh, wow. That looks really good. And she kind of, like, glances at Luciferus. He helped?
Yes, and he did very well.
She kind of gives, like, a slightly incredulous, like, squint. And Luciferus. The demons tricked me. The cookbook I was using was sabotaged. Oh. Well, I mean, that's what happens. And he just, like, lifts a finger. Don't.
Assuming I have easily found a recipe,
Oh, yeah.
do I have all of the ingredients to make this?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you finish up the arroz con pollo, Savannah gives out the call to everybody to convene in the dining room. Inter-team meeting.
Is there a rolling cart that we can use to get all of this food into the dining room?
When Gigi in HK's body sees the food like needs to be brought out, she just like snaps her fingers and a couple of drones start like lifting food and bringing it out.
Perfect.
That works.
And you all take a seat around, all things considered, a pretty normal table.
Mhm.
Like, it's not like a huge, like, buffet table, but, like, it's big enough to hold all of you. But it's very, like, chic, modern, like, minimalist design with, like, a nice big window that, like, overlooks, like, the military quarter and, like, part of the ocean. So it's, like, a really nice view.
I will say Elytra immediately makes up 2 plates, one for herself and one for Savannah, and puts it down in front of him and is like, eat because it'll help with your head.
Yeah, when Gigi sees Savannah, she's just like, shit, what happened to you? Neat just says bugs.
Knowing how much Thoth... Well, no. Thoth knowing how much that HK's body needs to eat and presuming that DB's body also needs to eat a lot, we'll just pile up giant
You've seen them
plates.
do eating contests.
Yeah. We'll pile up giant plates of food for them first.
I was gonna say, HK probably starts doing a plate that's like her normal plate, and then she realizes that she cannot take in that much food in
I was
Gigi's
about to
body.
say, Gigi's like
probab-
looking at you like, damn, alright.
Then she's like, "Oh, this is actually for you, I think." No, I
Well,
love
in
it.
that
Yeah.
case, and she like slides a little like solo cup of blue to you.
HK, you better eat some actual food with that.
Please.
It'd be the first real food
Is that
Gigi's
normal
had
for
in
you,
months.
G, to eat food with this blue?
She says, she like nods and goes, yeah. All the other 4 young giants, no.
Yeah, that's what HK is basically getting at. She's like, I've lived with G. She doesn't- You have to remind her to eat. You have to bring her snacks. That's why she was such a good, like, HK was such a good friend to her, because, like, whenever they're around, HK's always making sure she's fed.
Yep.
Because HK's always got to eat. She's like, this bitch always forgets to eat.
That's why Elytra feeds the team, because she recognizes this behavior.
Electra needs to be reminded to eat too.
But
We're
she'll
all
feed
like
everyone else.
We're all little mother hens sometimes to each other. It's kind of...
I also like to think Moonlighter is just like on the like breakfast bar, like near the table, just sort of like munching on some eggs, like watching all of this.
Thoth also slips a green smoothie in front of DB.
Okay. DB or DB?
DB in SP's body.
SP, you are handed a smoothie that appears to be made of grass.
Hey, it's
No, I
drinking
said-
your vegetables.
DB...
Oh.
No.
And Maria
Immediate
just...
reaction, run
No, I said
down.
DB in SP's body. So it would be
So,
to
yeah,
SP's body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Drink your vegetables. You can be a young giant.
Yeah.
HK's gonna sit next to Moonlighter and she's gonna like sidle up like she normally does to lean in, and then she's like, "Oh, this is weird."
And he's like stock still and he's just like, yup.
It's really weird. Sorry?
Mhm. Side note, from the table, you spot Gigi looking at the two of you, and she just kind of goes,
Shut up. Shut up. Don't do it. Do not.
I didn't say anything.
Well, I have your phone anyway, so you can't text them.
Gigi, if you text them at any point, I will
Do not.
personally unleash the bug that is underneath your bed right now and cause havoc once I get back into my body. Specifically directed at you.
Kane, please don't.
It will not even ever cross into your room, Kane. It is just her.
Gigi,
You'd make the
what
bugs
if I
fall
had in
into
his
the
room?
machines and muck up all the gears.
Yeah, I definitely know how to fuck up your machines. It's a lot easier than build them.
Fine, fine.
Yes, quiet.
For the record, though, I get it. He's hot. Moonlighter. What?
Thanks. HK is just like you.
But as you all get into breakfast, I think we'll go ahead and take a quick break here while Maria figures things out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Alright. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Back in 10.
Okay, we're back.
Thick isn't a flavor. Put that on a t-shirt,
I mean,
you guys.
Thick.
you
Two
can't
C's.
have thick water, so...
Water be thick as fuck.
Hydrate, kids.
Hydrate, don't
Yes.
dehydrate.
Yes. Don't be like Gigi.
Correct. Gigi is not the example to follow.
No.
True.
But
Both gives her a green smoothie too.
Yeah.
that
Wait,
girl has not
you'd have to
eaten an
give
actual
H-
vegetable in years.
HK's. You have to give it to HK. HK will
I
drink
will.
it though. She
Sure.
won't. She won't even question it
Yeah.
because she's used to Soph and everybody handing
This
her
is-
stuff to eat.
This is how we get Gigi's body back online. We have to body swap with
We have to
somebody.
body swap with HK, who will eat whatever.
I
they
give
eat.
HK a green smoothie.
HK's the least picky eater.
Similar-
Hello,
So,
Blondie.
when
Here.
you hand
Devil
DB
child.
his green smoothie, I think similar to what HK did, he's like loading his plate up just like on instinct. And then he just has this moment of like, oh yeah.
Shit.
Just like slowly hands it to you, SP.
You can
I mean, you
always
can
get
eat
more
that.
later. How about start with a manageable portion and then you can
You
get
sure?
seconds.
I won't like fuck with your macros or anything.
He can tank a lot.
What the fuck is a macro?
Okay.
You have your answer.
HK's gonna look
we'll
at
burn it
Savannah and
off
be like, our
later.
himbo's more himbo-y than your himbo.
I gotta drink a green
GG.
smoothie.
Don't I know it?
And you can't out himbo the hut.
So yeah, you all basically at this point it's more of a brunch than a breakfast, but you all eat together.
Mhm.
If I try to eat something, does it taste like anything?
In the same way that like mineral water has like that ghost of a taste.
Tastes like Fiji water. It's thick.
Having semi-anticipated this result, I don't think Lori actually makes a plate. She just tries something, sighs, and then walks to the table.
Wait, walks through the table?
No, walks to the table.
Oh.
I feel like
Thoth would look at Glory and be like, is there anything I could make that would be better?
I know for a fact your food is delicious. Nothing tastes like anything. Nothing feels like anything. Probably because this body's dead.
Could be
That's
it.
true.
Could be it.
Floor lifts her head from finishing up Grace. Yeah, sorry about that.
I mean, if I make it
It is
extra
what it is.
spicy,
You're
it
dead.
might
Yeah.
taste like something.
Yeah, it's not your fault you're dead. Really, Blondie?
It's not a substantial complaint in this circumstance.
Glory, since we are in bodies that are significantly different than our own, maybe we should spar later. Just in case we have to go out and fight in these bodies.
Floor.
Oh god.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Gigi. Oh, I'm so down for this. I'm placing bets.
You should
Hmm.
also practice.
What? I got the boots. I'm good.
If we have to
no,
go into battle, you're not going to want
Nope.
the boots.
you don't want the boots if we're going in.
I'm not
You don't
fighting
want to
like
act-
this. Are you kidding me?
You don't want to accidentally
might not have a
summon,
choice.
We might not
Mystic
have a
armor and
choice.
stab yourself.
We need to get ready. Oh my god, I sound like my mother. Fuck.
Just a touch.
You the horror movie.
DB. Well, I mean, with any luck, none of us will have to fight anything. I mean, we figure this out, send it over to the
I
old
don't
girls.
think our team has luck on our side.
Yeah,
Can't
no,
speak
you
for you
haven't
guys.
We
rolled with
definitely
us
don't
enough.
have fate on our side
There's,
sometimes.
Yeah.
there was a borderline
Oh,
fight
not on,
earlier.
yeah, not on your body side right now, DB.
But I mean, it's two guys. There's like 10 of us.
10 of us
That's
that don't
exactly
know
the
how to
kind of
use
thing
each
you don't
other's...
say in a horror movie.
There's 10
Yeah,
of us
there-
that
these
don't know how
are
to
two
use each other's
guys-
powers.
I don't know, Savannah. Somebody talk some sense into somebody.
Moonlighter.
So
11. Also, yeah, you're an idiot.
yeah, you got two guys with powers where they can swap us at random. theoretically, worst case scenario, which keeps us disoriented. So therefore, we do need to approach this as potentially a bad situation where we need to be as prepared as possible.
Yep.
Savannah. Besides, we're more likely than not running on our own.
We're used to that.
Yeah.
I think Kane sort of like looks quizzically at Savannah, and then, right, Mumbai. I forgot.
Huh?
Oh, are the ultras gone?
Out of town?
Officially, they're not.
Unofficially?
Unofficially, they're helping a startup in Mumbai. You know how they're dealing with that, what's the guy's name again? I forget. But they're basically dealing with something of a, colossal pain in the ass supervillain?
Tabs, when you have time, I want a background on that villain to see if he has any connection. They have any connections to this. We've already seen that our individuals are very well supported and have planned this in advance. It's a potential connection that we might need to keep an eye on at some point.
Shouldn't
If
assume
they-
anything is a coincidence right now.
Yeah, if they can arrange this, it's potential that they could fund an upstart to get certain individuals out of the city.
Savannah. Well, ideally, the Ultras aren't actually fighting. What was their name?
I'm not concerned about them fighting. I'm concerned about the fact that they are not here, which means the tower has less security than it would normally
Everything's
have.
more at risk.
DB
No backup?
threw like a mouthful of eggs. Not to mention, all the staff is.
Wait, so
What?
the staff is gone from Ultra Tower too?
Yeah, they're on strike.
There's the strike.
Who started this trip? Why did this start?
Incident in Texas, Savannah says.
Okay.
Improper management of nuclear reactor rods being handled by untrained personnel.
So basically,
Rules and proper management.
so your tower and Ultra Tower both have a severe lack of security right now.
Well,
And
aside
your
from-
resident heroes are crippled, kind of.
aside from tabs.
So something happened out in Texas, or something happened here with
Texas.
Why is it affecting here?
Same union.
Hmm.
Do you know whose negligence is at fault for the Texas situation?
Lone Stars. Regional team out there. They're claiming no fault. As a result, the union's pulled all workers.
Glory will glance over to Lytra. Might be worth writing it down. Like I said,
Yep.
no coincidences right now.
I really don't want one, or want to, but I'm kind of worried that someone's pulling a lot of strings to get this situation set up.
It's unfortunately not outside of the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
There's some powerful people out there.
Well, as much as we can love theorizing, let's work from what we do know. And Savannah, claps his hands, and the window blinds sort of lower as holograms appear above the table as you guys are eating, showing, video footage and what evidence y'all have found so far. So, we're dealing with, at minimum, 2 villains. One of them's a known quantity, Mindscaper. Axel Freud. Gigi, local nut job, crazy with technology, thinks it makes him superior, yada 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 yada.
Mm-hmm.
The other is a complete unknown. who appears to have extremely capable abilities and yet hasn't done anything with them. Doesn't even have a code name. That's curious to me. Usually someone with that level of power, they do something with them. Even if it's something as simple as, like, sideshow act.
Sometimes people develop powers suddenly, though that level of control over them less suddenly usually.
Depending on the nature of the powers, they might not want them known.
He didn't seem like the most confident person in the world. Very much playing second fiddle to our main guy. Not in charge.
Well, did he have a lot of control? I mean, after he left, it seemed like it wore off really fast.
Fair point. Enough control to not immediately fuck the whole situation up.
Might be a range.
Maybe.
Range, or maybe it was focused on the object that he placed me in at the time.
As a
No,
quick
lack
reminder,
of visual.
Elytra, you fit easily into that bottle when he first shrank you, and when HK tried to pour you out, you didn't fit.
Oh yeah.
And then the second HK broke the bottle, you immediately re-expanded.
So partially the bottle, but I...
And that suggests some sort of spatial collapse, Savannah says. Which, again, that's a high level of power for a nobody. Gigi, I'm more interested in how the hell this asshole is pulling this off, she says as she, like, points a spoon at Mindscaper. Like, as far as I can tell, none of us were physically fucked with, right? Like, nobody has, like, a memory of some weird spider fuckery crawling on their head.
I mean, not from that.
Bugs
Could've
just
been
kind of crawl
something
on us
innocuous.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to be a physical trigger, does it?
No, not necessarily. But in that case, he's got to have some serious power. Like, this is a full mind transference. Like,
Yeah, but was he at the school when we were all together?
Can he transfer his mind to other people? Because that would be a good way to infiltrate a school.
And then do something with
So if
us.
those
So like if there was
flowers-
a timed,
Yeah. Like if those flowers are sketchy as shit,
But-
he may have turned himself into that.
because
chick
we were
and
all
camped him
very
out.
tired.
But
in
if
the
you look
school.
around this...
Remember, Savannah?
But if you look around this table, powers did not transfer. Minds
They
did.
stayed in the
Mhm.
bodies.
Yeah.
Powers stayed with bodies.
Gigi, combine that with the memory bleed, and I mean, there's a pretty decent chance we're dealing with some sort of psychosomatic radio signal. DB looks up from his smoothie.
If
Memory bleed?
Homeboy can just swap bodies and brains,
Yeah.
why wouldn't he put himself into Savannah to do what he wanted to do?
Fair.
Yeah.
Savannah, like, immediately trying to get DB off the trail. That's a good point.
Yeah.
What if it's not just these two? So if this guy can't infiltrate, if there's something bigger going on here, they could get somebody who could coordinate it,
Mhm.
make it easy for him to have an opportunity to make this work.
I'm almost positive they did this at the school because
He
we were
could've-
feeling unnaturally tired.
Yeah.
If he didn't
Yeah.
swap his own mind into a different body, he could have swapped someone who knew the plan into someone's body, and then they could
Mhm.
infiltrate.
Yeah.
I can
That's
see
true.
that.
If he was worried about like the power situation.
What if we pulled, if there's any
Power.
kind of psychological profiles on the people there, compare it to what we remember?
Holy shit. And she,
Okay.
like, goes over to you, SP, and, like, shakes your shoulders a little bit. You're brilliant.
Thank you.
Huh?
What?
He
I
doesn't
knew it.
have the juice to transfer himself into another body. He's using all the power he's got on the 10 of us.
Oh.
Do you think it takes power to sustain them?
Oh, absolutely. To do something like this, you need to be pumping out, I'd say at least, like, 15 million? Maybe more.
Of what?
raw energy.
Okay.
What could he tap into to get into that, or get those levels and still be
I
functional?
mean, it'd have to be the power grid.
Hmm.
Has there been any drop in it? We can check that.
Yeah. Tabs.
If
Add that
one-
to the
if-
list.
If
Yeah,
something's
there's-
sucking more power into a location, like how they used to catch like grow houses back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
they just look at what's pulling more power.
Floor. Well, that's all well and good, but what about in the now? And what if we can't solve this immediately? I'm somewhat concerned about what happens if we linger too long in each other's bodies.
Probably
Is
nothing
there-
good.
Is there any possibility of permanent damage?
I'm not sure that we should really like go down that rabbit hole right now, Fleur. Like, I don't
If it
think there's
is-
anywhere good that can go.
Yeah.
If it is, and there's nothing we can do about it.
We have to deal with it at that point.
Yeah. Right now, the priority should be figuring this out moving forward.
Yeah, we need to put all our energy into that and not worrying so much about lingering effects because there's nothing we can do about them right now.
GG. Besides, if he's like straying his system just with the 5 of us, no way in hell it's stable. All we need to do is find where it is,
Mhm.
give it a bit of a shake, things should go back to normal.
Seems easier said than done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's more specifics, but usually everyone falls asleep when I start talking about stuff like that.
Well, we might have to go to
Mm.
sleep again for this to happen, so.
Yeah, God.
Gigi, you can give me a rundown of the specifics later.
Well, if anyone's up to it, I have set up a bit of a interface for us so we can get a better idea of how exactly he's transferring these brainwaves.
Okay.
That works. Is it fully set up this time, or is this I'm going to work on it? I put you into the device this time?
She
Who's
like
getting
starts
put
to
into
open her
what?
mouth. Rest of YG, the latter.
Oh, God.
Luciferus, I'm still wondering what all of this was about. This is a lot of effort to go through for, what, a few photographs?
Photographs of
Measurements.
your mainframe.
GG. What? They could literally just, like, go to the patent office and get that shit? Savannah looks over at Gigi. Gigi. Oh. Oh, fuck. Well,
Here's a good question. How widely known is it that there's a difference in measurements? I'm assuming not very. If it's not, that narrows down the number of people who could have even known about this in the first place. Planet.
Luciferus. Well, no one outside of the Ultras organization knows, but there's certainly rumors. There's rumors about everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
A rumor is a fairly flimsy reason to stake an operation of this risk
Magnitude.
on.
Yeah, you would have to have some very concrete knowledge to, if this is even, or if these coincidences are even as remotely connected as we believe. This is a very risky and potentially very expensive operation to be putting into place for a big if.
Well, how much do
Potentially
your
very
staff
revealing
know? Because
operation.
we're operating on the assumption that the ski mask kid is worked here, right?
Savannah. Well, that was my thought, but no match has come back yet on his vocalizations or gait, which either means that he's one of the minor employees that we don't have full records on, or he's not an employee.
Or he got information from an employee.
How long is the list of
Do we
employees
know-
that-
Switched to employee for a while and got
Do
information
we
that
know
way.
who's, or is there any data in the card that they scanned to get out? like any metadata that could link them to an employee.
There is. And Savannah like taps a little keypad that's like on the table, and it pulls up a profile for an Arthur Scythe. Arthur is our current head of security.
Do we know anything about his whereabouts?
He lives locally. Tabs is trying to get in contact with him, but he's not picking up his phone.
Great sign.
Might be concerning.
Does he have family?
Not in the
Weak
city.
points?
Where does he live?
Downtown, high rise.
I think somebody should check that apartment.
Can phase through walls.
That is true.
In regards to that, we should probably have a discussion in regards to operations whilst we're like this. We all need to take this carefully. Even I had an incident where I overtaxed Elytra's powers by accident. It caused some
Laurie
damage.
is looking pointedly at the blood vessel that's burst in Elytra's eyes, which I know from experience will not resolve for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness, cat. She is going to town in the biscuit factory.
Yes.
So for the time being, we should try to use everyone's individual abilities as minimally as possible. Rely on basics. Combat training, hand-to-hand, detective skills, forensics, those sorts of things.
That's what I was saying, that we need to... I mean, Glory and I are used to
He kind
having...
of pointedly looks at you, HK. Are you still in, like, the mech, or is the mech nearby?
Yeah. He's still in the mech.
My God.
He just kind of pointedly looks at you.
Gigi doesn't have any powers. This is fine.
Are there any other tools
It's
or
fine.
weapons or gadgets that we could use to supplement our lack of experience with each other's powers?
The mech.
You can run
GG.
drills and beat the shit out of each other.
I could open up the armory.
Hey, let's do it.
Savannah's just, like, looking at her, and she's like, what? It's tested?
Some
An
powers
armory
are usually
only-
supplemented with this. Some
Yeah.
are not.
Yeah, an armory
I
only
should
works if
go
you
over
know the
some
power.
stuff with Gigi on my powers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not really trained in whatever's in your armory.
Yeah, you need training to work with a lot of stuff efficiently.
You need training to work with a lot of these power sets on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just do the best we can so that we have as many advantages as possible. I get where you're coming from, Savannah. However, shit goes sideways sometimes.
If Flora gets into a fight with somebody in my body, someone is going to die.
Yeah, she needs
Yeah,
to
we need
understand.
baseline.
And I mean,
That one.
Gigi
is
already
probably
broke
really
my
important.
nose, so... And you've blown a blood vessel. We should probably get at least the basics of the power sets down.
You lose control of Elytra's powers, you could start a fucking plague.
You really could.
Savannah just, like, thinks for a second. DB, well, what about me?
Don't
You
die,
got
man.
Stuff real good.
You don't have any powers right
Have
now.
you actually... Do you have hand-to-hand combat training?
I mean, yeah?
There you go. You punch
Yep.
things.
Lucifer's
That's your
buddy's behind
power.
on it.
It's
Wait,
karate.
What did Lucifer say?
He's behind on it.
Well, perfect
Well,
time to
we
get up to
could
speed.
have-
No time like the present.
SP run him through the paces.
Have to run everybody through the paces at this rate.
GG. Well, what about me? I've
Yeah.
still got all the brilliance in here. I can't use that.
You can use the brilliance,
Sounds
but
like
you
yeah.
also need to learn how to temper the speed and use it
I did
effectively.
that. I've got the boots.
This is
Until someone figures out that you're reliant upon the boots to control your power and manages
Remove
to
the
separate
boots.
you from the boots.
You
Or-
into
How...
a-
Actually, hang on. Gigi, how fast can your mechs take inputs?
I mean, How fast do you need?
Well,
And
you're
your
an
mech-
opportunity to test
shit.
that.
Can your mech now keep up with your body?
Can your mech keep up with the friction caused by your body?
I'd recommend this be tested in a safe location.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Without utterly
HK is
overheating
just
the
like-
HK is
servos.
like, yes, I can move very fast. It's
Because I'm thinking if Gigi's brain now moves as fast as her body,
That's true.
thinking of the like race car drivers, they have an ability to process information at very high speed so they don't crash their cars. Gigi
Yep,
should
I
still be
can-
able to operate her mechs and react efficiently in battle.
you should
If
yeah,
the
you should
mechanics
have
hold up
increased
to the
Yeah,
extra friction.
Yeah.
the biggest
Visual-
issue
As
is the
Electra
extra.
said.
Yeah,
visual input.
because I would assume there is extra, like,
Your vision should
there
be
are
better.
some delicate components that could easily overheat and with enough friction. So,
Which is probably why it's worth testing.
yeah, we don't want
Better
you
than
up.
ending up in a battle untested.
Yeah, in
Find
a
the-
broken suit.
Find
Well,
the
and there's
barrier and then add a
other-
speed cap.
I don't know if she could. I mean, she can use the amulet. I don't know if she can call up
Let's not call up any magical
sharp objects.
girl
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
let's
no,
not
that's-
accidentally
tried
stab
that
ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't.
Don't stab
That's
yourself.
Bad. That thing's got a good stabby range.
Also, we should probably, yeah. There's armor.
We don't need
that
someone
you
getting
call-
sliced.
and don't do that because that is dangerous.
Yeah, there's a
Our-
lot.
Maybe we stop listing the things she shouldn't do because she's Gigi and she'll do them anyways.
Damn, you're right.
She's just like leaning on the table, like, no, please do go on.
If you
shouldn't
stab
eat.
HK's body, we'll have a problem.
If you stab anyone else's body, we'll also have a problem. And that one's a lot less fixable.
Plus, she's not going to be liable for it.
It's her
But
body.
you are.
You'll have heard.
I would like to not have that many scars, Gigi. I'm starting a new career.
We don't need any scars
I mean, I
on
think
anyone
you'd still
else
look hot
either.
with scars, but you know.
No, you're right. I can.
Okay, beside the point. We need to establish baseline for everyone's abilities because all of us are going to be functioning at a bare minimum at the very least.
Yeah.
And several of us are going to need to be able to withhold strength or speed or other abilities that could cause potential issues.
Or not accidentally phase through the core of the earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or start a 3-district wide plague of insects.
Or
Mosquitoes.
do
Mosquitoes
this.
everywhere.
And she like holds up her fork and it's just like completely munched.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
strength.
Mhm.
one should take precedent, I think.
Yep.
Savannah. Agreed. We have a bit more information we need to go over here.
Mhm.
And he taps a few more buttons. It looks like Tabs finally got access to the school's security cameras.
Okay.
Now, Luciferus, you were sure everything was set up properly. Yep. Luciferus, I'm fairly certain. It was only our usuals. Nothing unexpected.
How about this? Side by side comparison. The day that we did the demonstrations versus, say, like the 10 days before that. Obviously, there will be some differences because, like, the school's having an event, but it could catch anyone acting incredibly strangely, especially if there was a plant before we got there or if this was, like, staged at some point. It could, if nothing else, rule something out.
Right. Tab, see if you can pull up some older footage. Start running comparisons. See if anyone doesn't match up.
Start with the social studies teacher. She's one I can confirm we've all touched.
For Miss Tuesday? But she was nice.
She was
Nice
nice.
people can be evil.
Yeah.
Could've
But
been
that
mind
can
control.
easily easily disguise ulterior motives.
Kind of looks sad. SP? As this conversation is going on, you notice DB is like keeps on like looking over at you.
SP wipes his face like he's something on my face.
Seeing as Elytra knows that that DB is a potential powder keg, does she notice this?
I'd say probably, yeah.
I feel like I'm close enough to Savannah just based off seating that I can like slightly, not exactly kick him under the table, but nudge him under the table to be like,
You're such a baby.
pay attention to this because we might need to intervene in a second.
It's very like he doesn't even really do anything with his upper body. You just sort of like catch his knee like bump, well, your knee bump against you. It's just sort of like a confirmation. Hi, Boone.
Bad boy.
I'm down.
He needs all the
Boy.
pets.
He
Well,
does.
as much as this training is important, I do think we need to check on Scythe. DB,
Agreed.
need you to run down to his apartment. Think you'll be the most inconspicuous out of all of us. And there's no risk of your abilities going haywire right now.
Yeah.
The entire Misfits are just like, well,
Both. Well, actually, maybe that is true. I was gonna say both points at Kane and says, I mean, he doesn't know how to turn on my powers.
Send them together.
That
we do tend to use the buddy system in tense situations.
Savannah like looks over at you, well, Kane and Thoth and Kane.
Dane.
Kane, is this true? Kane nods. For some reason, I can't seem to access his abilities.
HK like opens her mouth to say something and then she just closes it.
And I think I think Gigi finishes the thought. Maybe it's because you repress every single fucking thing you feel.
I was gonna say emotional constipation, but yeah.
Yeah.
Did those two even switch bodies? Like, how could we tell?
Hey, Savannah's like looking at us like, never let them pair up together ever.
You know, there's more to my
This is a
powers
nightmare.
than just emotions, right?
DB and Floor.
Nightmare illusions. Or just illusions.
Wow.
They don't have to be nightmares.
Savannah, without like hesitating, I'm aware. all
But
the
buddy
same,
system. So
It seems like your submitted documentation seems to emphasize the empathy, as it were.
Yep, we did that. Yep, you're correct.
No, it would have been the opposite.
Would it have been?
Yeah, because Thoth was very hush-hush on the emotional abilities, so he focused on the illusions.
I rescind that statement. That is a fair point. Have you tried any of the illusions, Kane? Kane, still nothing. I can still perform some basic magic, but I'm hesitant for either of us to try any conjuring right now. Given the nature of my contracts, I don't know exactly where this falls in the fine print.
Arguably, it could be how compatible are your two individual types of magic? Could that be the block?
magic.
I'm not magic. I don't do magic.
Your empathy-based ability versus conjuring-based abilities.
Whatever difference there is between whatever the hell you do and Kane's magic.
Yes.
Kane, I guess it's potentially possible. We don't exactly know where your magic comes from.
It's not magic.
Not magic.
Melon on the scene with magic.
I have some thoughts about where it came from.
HK's
But
magic.
that's a yes, I am magic. I am a magical presence. You are all lucky to have me. Anyways, I have some thoughts on where Thoth's powers come from, but
Hell?
I'm not
Okay,
sure
maybe that's
time-
something we have in common.
Having thoughts.
Floor, what if it's not about that? What if Thoth, your powers are like all centered on the mind, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Do you still have them?
I will hold up my palm and try to illusion a rubber duck.
Roll me a d6.
Oh my god, you didn't get any powers.
I have-
Tame.
I have concerns if this works.
It's actually good.
That's
One
a
of
2.
us has.
Like a little puff of brimstone just like floods out.
Oh, not quite.
He's like, "Oh, dude."
Given the
Don't you like the extra smelling in that body?
Oh, fuck me.
I was kind of under the impression, she looks at Elytra, that your powers were mind-based. You didn't retain them. So this is perhaps something else going on.
I didn't really push at it, but yeah, I haven't really encountered them. I guess Elytra will also try and push at hers because hers are also mind-based, so she's wondering if there's something wrong. That is a 3.
You try to reach out. Tiny little head.
Yep.
Just a tiny little ant head on top of a human body.
What?
Elytra starts breathing again and going through the
No.
process to change back.
Oh god. Sorry, I regret suggesting anything.
It's fine.
Thinking back to when Thoth first got his powers, if he reaches for his anger, is he able to open up that empath connection?
Roll me a d6.
Oh no. That's a 1. Oh well.
DB, please stop making that expression.
Sorry.
Worth a shot.
Floor. Well, no, I mean, your powers are based on mentality, right? What if Mindscaper turned them off on purpose?
Maybe.
Okay.
Because then you wouldn't be able to track them because you'd be looking for somebody focusing really hard on keeping something like this active.
Or maybe someone like Thoth could interfere with this signal? She sort of like turns to Gigi. I guess it's possible. I mean, and she like tugs, quote unquote, on one of the holograms with the schematics. Look at some of the tech he's used. It's pretty slapdash, even for me. I guess it's not impossible.
Hey, Thoth, you know there is a certain individual that has been compared to you via mental link in the form of Teresa Tarot. Granted, that wasn't exactly the most reliable resource that made that connection, but it could potentially help us track.
I think there's like a glance between all the young giants when Teresa Tarot gets mentioned. And they all end up like looking at DB and he's like,
Side note, Savannah, you might want to avoid Tarot Tongue for a couple days while you're in my body.
I'm working on it.
I feel like all of us should avoid
Yeah.
Tarot Town for a few days in anybody's body.
I do
Bitch, I
think
live there.
that that's a thing we should do.
Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Now we live here.
I'll turn to Luciferus and say, can you just try picturing a rubber duck in my palm? Try visualizing it.
Right. And he's just like staring down at the table. Thoth, if you could please roll 2d6 on Luciferus's behalf.
Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's an 8.
A duck does not appear, but a yellow smudge slowly traces across the table mat.
Well, that's something.
So not
The right color.
entirely blocked. Just unstained.
So it seems.
Okay, you can let it go.
Maybe.
Ew. Ah. Ah.
You good?
Okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Huh?
Do you have a headache?
Oh.
What are you feeling?
Hang on a second. Hey. Tinnitus.
Oh,
Ooh.
have we? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So your illusions can mindfuck yourself too.
Interesting.
That... There was resistance there.
What kind of
So
resistance?
a block might.
What do you mean there was resistance and you like accessing the powers?
What did it feel like?
Yeah.
Pressure.
An external
Pressure.
pressure or an internal pressure?
Internal.
In your head? What part of your body?
Does this sound like what me or Thoth felt while we were trying to connect to our powers? Just now?
Not quite. When you guys were reaching out, it was more like... I don't even know how to, like, describe this. It was like the mental equivalent of, like, going to take a step that isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like a barrier or a cap?
Barrier, I suppose? Or a plug.
Plug.
I can
Like-
feel something pushing. That there's being held back.
Does this... I mean, I'm gonna guess the answer is probably no. Does this sound like something Thoth has ever experienced with his powers?
And as so far as we've played the game and what you told me, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Interesting.
Hmm.
So maybe there is a mental barrier?
Savannah, that would suggest a level of deep sophistication in your particular transfer.
Depending on the nature of Mindscaper's powers, I might be the most dangerous to him.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, yeah.
Gigi, I mean, that makes sense. You're probably the one who could make him see that he's a fucking lunatic.
I mean, whenever we
But
were
depending-
at after that that one guy in Tarot Town, he had something that was able to cloak himself until he needed to act, so
Mm-hmm. Did we recover that?
You did, and the Coven definitely confiscated that.
Well, I assume the Coven confiscated that. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't floating around somewhere.
Yeah. Those were, I believe I called them repression bands. They were basically what was used by magical folk before Tarot Town was created to hide what they were.
Null bands? Or
Null bands, that was it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
GG. And that's outside my wheelhouse. I couldn't tell you if that has anything to do with it. I will tell you, looking through what we've recovered from this guy, it looks like it would be outside of his wheelhouse. It seems like he's pretty solidly tech.
Hmm.
I mean, this doesn't sound like the same thing as the null bands, because the null bands was an absence of someone, not
A block.
a block to my powers.
Yeah.
Savannah, Kane, keep working on it. See if you can get past that block. In the meantime, DB, you head out to the science department.
Think we should buddy system still.
Who's
Agree
the
with that.
Yeah.
who's the other best candidate to go with DB? I feel like we should have the DB's body not out in public, because that will gather a lot of attention.
Drags a lot of
Yeah.
attention. Any
Yeah, you're
giant
gonna-
body in public.
There need to be another one of us then.
More than likely.
But unfortunately, the best bet is Kane and Thoth's body. But if you're working on that, it gets progressively weirder depending on who you go with.
Kane, I can work on it as we walk. In the meantime, the rest of us can do some practicing. Try to get a handle on things. GG. Oh, what about the brain scanner? Don't we want that as soon as we can? I got it ready to go. Alright. Who volunteers?
I'll go. I'm used to her tech, and given what I presume it's made out of, I have a fair amount of experience with it.
Gigi sort of like looks at you. Anybody else?
What
Savannah's just
exactly
kinda,
does
like,
this
looking
thing
at her.
do?
I can go.
Well, ideally, you're loading both people in this transfer into opposite ends and seeing what's like going between them. Because there needs to be some sort of link between original minds.
Which means ideally it is not you as a pair for the first. However, with us sending 2 people to investigate, it is literally only Savannah and I, or you and HK.
Glory and Fleur.
Because we... Oh, wait, yeah.
Huh?
I can't count, and I'm tired. So yes, Glory and Flora is an option. I'm sorry.
What are your thoughts?
Where do we want to go?
Savannah. I think perhaps you and I should go, Elytra.
I'm fine with that.
It should serve as a good reminder to take this carefully.
Well, you two are the most careful.
GG.
You wanted to go, didn't you?
Get wrecked, GG.
Well, you know, it's a little stressful when you're screwing around with your boss's body and your boss's brain, okay?
It should be
Oh, so you don't
equally
care about
stressful
fucking up
for
the rest of us up.
everyone.
That's what you're saying.
So okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're gonna talk about that later.
Remind me never to be part of one of your experiments.
What, an apology would work for the rest of you. Him? Or he like, and she initially points to Elytra and then like, him?
HK is just like staring at Gigi like, this makes a lot of sense now. Ding, ding, ding. Figured it out.
Savannah. Right. Tabs, let us know when you figure anything out. Break. He just sort of claps his hands, stands up, expecting everyone to go to their assigned tasks.
God.
Yep.
So
Lori is going to take a moment actually to text SP. And text him, what the fuck happens if your dad tries to confront you?
SP.
On whose phone?
Whose phone? Because nobody has their phone.
We don't ever.
Right, I don't have a phone
phones.
right now. Never mind.
Yeah, Flora, I don't think has a phone. SP hasn't bothered with.
Oh, she
DB's
does have a phone because she
Huh.
texts HK every so often and
That's strange.
ye old text.
Yeah. No,
SP hasn't even bothered with DB's phone.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, I think thus far,
I'm not using Flora's phone for this.
the only people who canonically have their phones are Thoth, Elytra, and HK, because each of you, in some way, either already had the associated Young Giant's phone, or you picked it up.
DB's probably still in his room, and there's a chance that SP's and Glories are still in the manor.
Here's
All right. At that point, Glory would just say to him, we need to talk at some point.
Yeah.
I have questions. How did the foxes react to you guys on the island?
Hang on a second, I need to think this through, actually.
We know they avoided Floor,
they avoided
Well,
Floor and
yeah.
they loved
and they
DB.
swarmed SP
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
DB.
But they always do. That's not
They,
weird.
they obviously
behavior for
were
them.
chill with Gigi.
Yeah.
Because that's HK.
A few of them were definitely okay with Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably a little confused as to why he was mostly ignoring them.
Yep.
Yeah. Normally they give
Yeah.
him.
Nitra's
They
gonna
were
have
probably-
to apologize so
they were
hard.
probably all- They
Yeah.
were following him like,
And they
where's my
seemed fairly
snacks?
friendly with Kane.
Hmm.
Familiarity and all that.
Yep. I spent several hours alone with them on that Fox Island as they
Yep.
stitched
Yeah,
up
I mean,
my
they like the
bleeding
mission.
And
body.
then beat a guy with a stick.
Yeah.
I
They stitched
think
up my
Glory's
bleeding
the
body.
only one that they get really.
I
They're
still think that's one of the funniest moments from this campaign.
that was so funny.
He's not knocked out, but we're still hitting him.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Wild illusion to be like, I think it was a geisha or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
As we break, Thoth is going to turn to Luciferus and say, do you have any magical basics books that maybe I could learn some of small
few.
things?
Here, I'll show you the rectory before I leave. And he'll take you down to a sub-basement that legitimately looks like a medieval, like, dungeon in its construction.
I get to see the stacks.
And it's just, like, a massive, like, towering, like, bookcase, like a cylinder of them.
Shit.
This is most of the basics on demonology.
Most of the basics.
Well, not everything would fit in the tower.
Okay, alright.
Let's see. And he, like, touches, like, the side of the bookcase and, like, slides his fingers across a couple of runes on it, and, like, a chunk of it just sort of turns. Here we go. Basics for the Infernal Mage.
Okay.
Remember, try not to summon anything.
Are there summoning
For
spells in this
For
book?
the love of God, do not make any deals.
Okay. Are there summoning spells in this book?
Basics.
Okay.
Not even winged imps, just hell toddlers.
Okay.
But it should also include some practical arcanum. Your basic firebolt, cloud of smoke, levitate an object.
Okay. So, illusion-esque things, but not illusions. Might be able to get my head around that.
I'll do my best to do the same.
Maybe, yeah. Try small things, stuff you can easily picture.
What
Yeah.
does it say about me that my first thought there was a $100 bill?
Both mentally. I hate you so fucking much right now, but I'm not gonna say that to your face.
Want to punch my own face.
You use cash?
I try to. Connects me less to father.
Fair. Better than an Amex Black card, I guess.
And I do miss that card on occasion.
Well, when we get back in our own bodies, you can have it back.
Let's just hope this is resolved quickly. I do not want to send you to Thanksgiving with my family.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the willpower to not make snarky comments in the face of your dad.
You can just see Kane is like running through so many bad emotions.
Oh, he does feel. There they are.
That would not be good.
No.
Right. Well, we have jobs to do.
Yep.
Let's worry about that bridge when we have to come to it.
I'll be here.
Meanwhile, SP, as you're, like, getting ready in the training room of the monolith, DB comes up in your body. Hey.
What's up?
Did you hear what they said about, like, memory transference?
Deflect.
Not really. I was trying to, like, I don't know, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I kind of am too, but it's just I remember having a dream, and I mean it wasn't like that crazy different from a lot of dreams I've had, but I was. Never mind. He just kind of walks away, like staring at the floor, and just kind of like confused.
I mean, I had a wildly different dream from what I usually have, because it didn't involve my girlfriend, and it was relatively happy. Not that the ones that involve her aren't happy, it's just when she's not there, it's not as much fun,
I mean, I get that.
Yeah. Maybe we're trading dreams or something?
Ugh, that suck. I never have good dreams.
Well, hopefully we don't trade girlfriend dreams, because that would be not.
Yeah. I guess sorry about that. I mean, I know this is kind of weird, but still kind of not. I guess she was on top of me? No.
I mean, it's a body swap situation. Crazier
Yeah.
things have happened.
Shit's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, we can talk more about this when I get back.
Yeah.
All right. Now, for those of you who are going to the training area to try to figure out your powers, which I believe is Thoth, Glory, SP, and HK. Yes? Yeah. Well,
I mean, HK
HK,
will
hang
go just to do some hand-to-hand combat. She's hoping her brain remembers how to do the things. It's just getting used to slow-mo.
Okay. Well, if each of you could please roll to unleash your powers with the -2 again. Though, in this particular instance, you are free to spend team if your correspondent is present. Like your correspondent swappee. So, HK, Glory, you both have that opportunity here.
Snake eyes.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Womp womp.
Got a +2 to freak. So it's an 8.
8, okay.
Well,
Okay.
Wow, that.
And SB?
It's the muscle memory.
What am I adding?
Rolling to unleash your powers with the -2.
Okay. With the -2, which
This
I
is
think
representing
is
the powers training.
just an extra 1/7.
Okay. So, Glory, you are progressively feeling like you have less and less of a grasp on Floor's powers.
Fair enough.
It gets particularly difficult because Floor is trying to coach you through partial summoning of ghosts to get them to help in the physical world. And it's just not something you can wrap your head around. Like, she's talking about, like, piercing the veil with a window into the afterlife, and she's trying to describe how to open it to you, and, like, you're able to make, like, basic, like, flowers, but, like, nothing's coming out of them.
I have no idea what the afterlife is, looks like, or feels like, or any of that. That might be part of it. She says to the floor.
Yeah. And on the flip side of things, Flora is also adapting very badly to your powers as well.
Yeah, shocker.
She is either, like, 100%, like, very delicate, or she just, like, doesn't think about it, and it's just, like, crunch.
Yeah. Looks about right.
SP, you're kinda getting the handle on DV's powers. I think the primary limiter with you is that you just don't know dinosaurs. Is Maria frozen again?
oh, I
Ooh,
think she might
possibly.
be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, we'll go to HK first then. HK, you're mostly just going through, like, some of the basic combat techniques. Yeah, it is really difficult for you to adapt to having to do all these motions in slow-mo for you, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the motions are effective.
I mean, HK,
So-
she trains in hand-to-hand a fair amount. I think she's gotten over her runaway from SP. I mean, every so often she will, but, you know.
Yeah.
She's working through it. Ever since he told her that she could throw people like super far because of the momentum, she's been very motivated to get, so she's a little bit more
Yeah.
involved in the hand to hand. She's
But
always
now
been good
it's-
with weapons though, so
And now it's weird because you do know some of those motions, but now you're like, no, I need to actually do them fast now.
Mm-hmm.
What is fast in this body?
Yes.
But that does mean that you will only be taking a -1 going forward, as opposed to a -2.
Nice. She will probably practice with some of Gigi's tech too. She knows a little bit of Gigi's stuff because, she's spent time with Gigi, but she's.
The big problem with a lot of Gigi's tech is that it's very obvious to you that like she just knows how it works and she doesn't feel the need to like make it operable to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of the buttons aren't labeled. There's things that seemingly do nothing unless like 3 other switches are flipped. Like it's a disaster of UI.
Like her
design.
left tit. Yeah. Makes no fucking sense. Got it. Nothing's
Not
intuitive.
user-friendly.
No, not user friendly at all.
Oh, she fits a lot in that brain.
Yes, she very much does. Though I will say you probably get like one of the robot servitors like decently under your control.
Mm-hmm.
So if worst comes to worst, you could probably deploy that one.
That's good.
You're still not certain how to control like 15 of them at once.
I think Gigi can still do these things, if she needs to.
Hypothetically, yes.
So I'm happy with just being able to do that and knowing some hand-to-hand, and having the mech suit on. She might want to ask Gigi later, like, how to fly with it, because she kind of wants to fly in the suit. She's not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She's a little
time
jelly
you're,
of her
messing
mom
around
being
with
able to fly.
I feel like every time you mess around with the suit, Savannah's just giving you stink eyes.
She's ignoring him and humming happily. Every so often, she'll look at him and smile. And then flip another switch as she looks at him.
So,
Activate brat mode.
Yes.
going through the Practical Arcanum, it is remarkably easy for you to pick up. Like, genuinely, within, like, an hour or so, like, it ain't, like, amazing, but you can, like, throw a firebolt, like, across the room.
All right. I both has mixed feelings about this.
So, you can generally assume that you can perform most minor magic, and, depending on how bold you're feeling, you could probably try a summoning.
I won't.
But you will not be taking any penalty to unleash your powers now.
Okay.
And side note, this knowledge will transfer. Congratulations, you actually are magic now.
Oh no!
She's like, no.
No! I mean, depending on some of these spells, it could be useful. Is there like a floating orb light spell or
Yeah.
just basic cantrip level stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can levitate like a few inches off the ground now.
Ooh,
You can't
nice.
move while you're doing it, but you can.
Okay.
Floor ever comes out from under us again.
Sorry, say again.
It might help if the floor ever falls out from under us again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Also, just throwing this out there, definitely some good special effects to make some illusions more convincing.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, that's a fake phoenix. Fireball!
I love it.
I think there is, while training, there is part of the where he, I'm sure, uselessly tries to conjure an illusion to try and do an illusion plus magic. But
You managed to, like, shape a cloud of smoke. Vaguely.
okay. Well, if we ever want to go cloud watching.
But, whilst this is going on, Elytra,
Yeah.
you and Savannah are positioned on opposite sides of this, like, haphazard ring that Gigi has set up along the floor of her shop. You're in like a dentist chair sort of setup with like a headband and like sensors sort of like set all over your body. And there's like a long wire in particular that leads from like both of your heads to like this central console in between the two of you that has this, like, I'd almost describe it as like a blowing bubble hoop. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like big enough that you could fit your whole body through it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like lowly like humming with power.
Lovely.
Like there's nothing sparking off of it, but there's just sort of that low like wum 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 wum. Takes a little while for Gigi to double and triple check things because Savannah was correct. Having the two of you in the chairs is making her be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I leave it to you what your reaction would be to her constantly moving around and going.
I mean, she's kind of used to this at this point because I mean, this was kind of what she was doing earlier.
True.
At the last experiment they did. So.
And I just think it's very funny her trying to go around with the booties.
And Electra is trying to pay attention because at some point she recognizes that someone's going to have to do this for GG and HK, so, and she doesn't know the tech levels of everyone else on the team, so she's like, this might end up being my job, so she is trying to pay attention.
Now, we will get back to you in a moment, Electra, but now that Espy's back...
Yeah, go for it.
SP, your training with DB's body is probably limited most by the fact that you just don't know a whole lot about dinosaurs. So it's like Tyrannosaurus and Triceratops and what's that one with the armored butt? You're also not very quick with the transformation. Because it, like, takes you a second to, like, think about these things, it's like, you gotta kind of awkwardly transform one piece at a time. But you are transforming now. And, like, you're able to go back and forth. Granted, you're not exactly the most coordinated as a dinosaur.
No, but
it's something. So you will only be taking a -1 to future Unleash Your Power and Directly Engage rolls while you're in DB's body. But, as I was saying with you, Elytra, eventually, Gigi sort of like slows down at the center console. Okay, I think I've got everything set up here. I got a bank of monitors here going through the spectrograph. Now I just need to run a frequency analysis through everything passing through our testing ring here. She sort of taps the ring. Now, part of this is I'm going to need to provide some light stimulation to the two of your minds. And she holds up a pair of glasses. It's going to be a little trippy.
Okay.
But nothing bad should happen. She kind of looks over at... Again, she like initially looks to you, Elytra, and then like corrects herself and looks over at Savannah. And he just sort of... I trust you. She kind of gives a small smile. Okay. She, like, slides a headset onto him, then comes over to you, Elytra. Just remember to breathe. Shouldn't take too terribly long.
I think I can do that.
She slips the headset onto you, Elytra. And immediately, visually, it is like going through a kaleidoscope. It is just like overwhelming visual stimulus. Just like cascading, clashing, fractalizing colors all over the place.
I think Elytra instinctively goes to offload some of the mental like strain onto her bugs before she realizes she can't.
Yeah. I do like to think that outside of your view, like when Savannah gets it on, like some of the flies in the room just start going.
Bold of you to assume the flies don't start trying to tear each other apart, depending on how serious this is.
Fair enough. But your hearing, however, is unimpaired.
Mm-hmm.
So you do hear Gigi in HK's body as she says, "Okay, going through frequency spectrum now." And there's like a little bit of tension in your head, Elytra.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, like the tiniest amount of discomfort, as you can just feel the information just like processing through.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear like that radio, like that tuning sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of.
Got it. Wow, he's using radio waves. How the shit? Well, good news then. All I need to do is turn on this jammer and... Wait, Gigi! All of you, where you stand, drop.
Mm.
And we will pick up next time.
No!
This will be fun.
Oh my god.
God. You're gonna make us wait 2 weeks for that? So rude.
So funny.
So, Thoth and SP's bodies just fall unconscious in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is lovely.
On the sidewalk, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some end of session questions.
Mm.
I can go first. HK grew closer to the team, specifically Gigi. Obviously, because they had their little talk.
Talk, right. As Gigi is wildly trying to deflect everything.
One-sided conversation.
It's closer to her.
I don't know. I feel like Gigi shared a lot more than she normally
Recognized.
would.
Yeah.
I think that I mean, yes, of course she was using her armor, her emotional armor of fuck them, fuck everything. But HK got the message. And it was nice that Gigi was like trying to empathize with her as best as Gigi can.
Surprisingly, she hasn't developed great interpersonal skills.
No,
What?
HK's aware that her interpersonal skills are not up to par. Now HK understands why maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You'll understand more soon.
Yeah, so I think it was a nice little glimpse. Gigi didn't shut down completely. She tried. But HK's a little sneaky with her. I think her grandma has taught her a little bit about some stuff.
The thing is, regardless of whatever rivalry the two of you might have, she does still consider you a friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. HK also considers her a friend, so like, you know.
But
she still cares about Gigi's well-being. They might be a little bit of like competitive sometimes, or you know, give each other jabs, but they're not. At the end of the day, if somebody were like, attacking Gigi for no reason in a conversation, HK would shut them the fuck up.
HK would cut their hands off.
Their tongue, but this is
But
this or
what are you
that.
doing to grow closer there?
What?
Are you gonna clear a condition or mark?
I am gonna clear a condition.
Okay. What condition?
I am going to clear my last one, which is guilty.
Okay. So I won't mark that one if I cause a condition here.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gigi is going to shift superior down, mundane up.
Unfortunately, that does give me a condition.
Yep. We'll go ahead and say mark. Insecure, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's probably insecure, huh?
Everybody's insecure.
We're in different bodies. It's weird. Gigi already made HK put her left tit in something. This isn't even my tit I'm putting in something, okay?
Nipple
Nobody makes
lock.
the tit print.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna steal your tit prints, and HK's just like,
But
okay.
Well, now
does the
HK is
tit
gonna think
still
about
work?
it.
You've got teeth marks or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
HK's like, there are other options, but okay.
I can go next. Elytra is growing closer to the team, specifically Glory, because she's on the same page about paranoia and the fact that this is not something, like, all of these coincidences should not be just outright dismissed like Savannah's kind of doing still. And it's frustrating her. And I'm clearing insecure because she's still afraid, because there's a lot of shit that could go wrong very quickly, especially if we keep on underestimating what's going on.
Actually,
Also,
HK's a little afraid of that too, because she's like, well, he's already brushed off things that we've picked
it's
up on.
also just more so like the afraid aspect comes into play with all the interpersonal shit that it's about to go down if something triggers.
Right.
Yes.
We have a lot of hell Thanksgivings coming up if we can't get this fixed.
Oh,
Nobody's
it's,
allowed to go to Thanksgiving except for, I guess, HK. Everybody goes
HK's
to
gonna
HK's.
host- HK's gonna host Thanksgiving, so that's actually where we're gonna spend Thanksgiving.
Everybody throw their phone in the ocean so
Yeah.
your parents can't.
You
reach
tell all your parents that you have
Phil was
I
like,
guess
I don't
Philip and
have
Kane
parents.
could go to
you have
Juanita's
the
or
plague,
something.
and you are not allowed to leave wherever.
Unfortunately, I think Elytra's parents are invited to HK's Thanksgiving
No, we don't have
already.
to. We don't have to. We don't have to
You just tell Robin to
uninvite
stay
them,
home.
but
Yeah.
like everybody else.
Whereas, like, we can't do shit about your dad, SP, but your mom might let us get out of it if we actually eloped. Or she'd be extra mad.
Who knows?
Plan
Which
to
is fine.
plan to
Another.
go to Vegas to elope and only invite her, and then she'll be on board probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't come to Thanksgiving, Mom. I'm getting married to my girlfriend
Wait.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
So you're
Oh,
my
man,
girlfriend you
you're
did not know about.
But you
Except
are
for-
invited.
Except for Floor and DB are in those bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't actually have to get
You don't
alone.
have
We
to
just
tell
say
her,
we
but-
did.
They
We just,
get
yeah, we
married.
can tell her after the fact and like, yeah, whatever.
It was
But-
I mean, I'll throw this out
This is
there.
Hell, everybody
Floor
we have
in
to play.
Glory's body would probably make a good impression on SP's mom.
This is
You
true.
know that's
You know,
fair.
On both parents.
And
Once,
DB might. well,
Silver
DB
gets
would
over the
have a
fact that he
meltdown
wants
during
to
that.
kill Glory.
I'm not
DB
sure
would
he's ever
die.
getting over that.
No.
Yeah.
DB would just die.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
He'd like try to turn into a T-Rex, but
to eat him, and he can't because he doesn't have dinosaur powers. What, Blondie?
That
Do you want to
is-
be back
I
up
think
here?
that is the possibly the worst outcome here that DB actually runs into Silver Spectre.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did he be doing on the beach, though? You know,
Lawyer things.
now HK's
He's suing
paranoid
the
that Gigi's
crabs.
gonna spill the beans about her and Moonlighter.
Well, he's a
Suing
judge
the
technically, but
crabs.
he's judging the crabs.
Mm-hmm.
Crab court. Dun dun.
Are crabs
No, not
bugs?
done, done. It's snip, snip.
Is crabs bugs?
Yes. But I have a label shift to give Elytra.
Yeah. Yes,
you
All right. Glory really appreciates that Elytra's at her back and consistently through a lot of this, and this is a scary situation, but Elytra is reliable. And she appreciates that.
I
So
do.
we are going to say, apologies if you condition, savior up, danger down.
Savior is locked, so
Okay.
we're good.
Oh, it works.
Success.
That can go because, well, Glory is going to grow closer to the team and specifically to Elytra because Elytra is treating Glory in a way where it's like, yeah, you actually respect my opinion. And I appreciate that.
Fucking Savannah. Just listen for a little bit.
Yeah.
Glory gives off more of the brawn than brains impression a lot of the time, so she appreciates being taken seriously at times.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
How you guys are reading this, but I feel like it's important to note the reason Savannah's kind of dismissive of this is because he is so steeped in superhero bullshit that he is like past the horizon point of like, if I saw a conspiracy and everything, I'd go insane.
I feel like I should clarify this isn't about Savannah. Glory doesn't have any particular opinion one way or the other.
Yeah.
Elytra's just more so she's feeling like she's being brushed off as a co-team leader, and she's like, you need to at least acknowledge that this is a possibility
Brandy.
with what I've revealed to you, and I'm kind of like, we know there's bigger powers moving right now, and they could easily arrange this. I will say Elytra probably in a mirror is going to shift Savior up and again danger down. Yeah, I think is what it is. Sorry if that gives a condition.
Danger's locked.
Ah,
Success.
At 3 for bad reasons.
In terms of the Savannah thing, it does kind of feel like everything needs Savannah's final stamp of approval right now.
yeah, and
correct. He
think
is used to that.
Our
Welcome to the
oppositional
Misfits.
defiantness is kicking in right now.
yeah.
But HK is just sitting there like, yeah, now you all see what I mean.
And I think this
she's like,
plays
and she's like, and I told you so. Every chance she can to
also
Savannah.
plays a lot into Elytra's inferiority complex more than anything else as well, because this is hitting a little close to home.
Mm-hmm.
Versus on the other hand, Glory's like, my father's a literal Greek god. You think I don't think everything's all connected? Because those fuckers have had their fingers in every pie for thousands of fucking years.
Yeah, I was about to say,
True.
Elytra's like, we know too many gods right now that could easily have their fingers in this, so no, I am not dismissing.
HK was quelling the urge to say, well, yeah, those powers are probably God related.
We
Pour
can't-
kerosene
I
on
have
that
not
fire.
investigated.
Yeah.
I have an answer for that ready. I have a whole scene
I know.
planned if you guys
The
do
answer
I know.
is bees.
Bees, yeah.
Bees. It
For
is
the bee
always
god.
bees. It is the
For the
bee
bee
god.
Why are you biting me? What is wrong with
Bee
you?
film god.
It's the
Because
bees.
of the bees.
You want it up here.
Just keep trying to force us in that direction. We'll get there eventually. I don't know. Maybe Thoth passes
Elytra-
out
Elytra-
right in front of the Dionysus club. That
Yeah,
could happen.
Hey,
I feel like Elytra might eventually talk to Thoth about potentially addressing the whole we might be related to the Greeks thing, but we'll see.
Glory,
She-
innocence.
I'm not petting
Sorry.
you, bro.
There's a
I
lot
have
of
no
other.
conditions, so I'm gonna bank potential.
Yeah, that's fair.
That leaves Thoth and SP.
SP's gonna grow closer to the team, closer to Elytra, because she's listening to every single crazy theory they have instead of being like, no, that doesn't sound right. Like, we're asking questions like, where's your staff? Why are they on strike? And Savannah's like, why does that matter? I'm like, because somebody has to know something about your
Because
schematics,
Your
my
fucking
man.
tower was entirely vacated, basically.
This was the target.
Echoing the shift previously,
Yeah.
I will say savior up, danger down, for arguably more personal reasons than anything else. She's feeling saved by the team a little bit.
Nothing bad happens to SP, which clears a potential track for me.
Yay!
All
I
right.
have a lot of potential being right now.
Me too. and
Yeah,
I haven't used
I
it.
might have one banked. I have to go
I'm
through
definitely
my
extending this story much longer than any campaign of Mass is intended to go.
We
I
pretty
know.
much
Fun.
we did that
We
with the
do that.
first one. We can do it with the
Yeah.
second. We're just
Yeah.
here to have a good time.
Yep.
I have so many plans for Elytra, like level up wise. So once I hit the point where I can switch her over,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one after another.
I'm just purposefully. I have plenty of potential to take
Yeah.
like 3 advancements, but I'm just like, nah. We'll just leave that there. I'll just keep Thoth where he
I'm
is
sitting
right
on
now.
Points.
2 right now for plot points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy with the longer campaign because I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
same.
all the RP and the plot. So
yeah, we're having fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying the plot because it's definitely gone at a much slower burn than I
Oh
intended.
yeah, I have 2 potentials.
Because
I
we
think
just
it
keep
works.
shoving
So
RP
this
in
is
there.
Yeah,
which I'm
we,
enjoying.
Potential
Yeah.
number 2.
we
Which
like
are
our RP
2
a
dice.
lot.
I guess I'll
And
have to
we're
look.
good at it.
Yes.
But
Mostly.
Elytra, did you give SP the shift? already?
Yes.
I have shifted. I have cleared potential. I have 2 upgrades to think about.
I just realized how far sideways my thumbs go. Thumbs up. Look at that.
You got curvy thumbs.
Weird.
Can I touch my mouse, or are you gonna flip out, Blondie?
Oh, what?
I can do that. I didn't realize I could until like
Oh, also, double jointed thumb.
Nice.
yeah. I didn't realize I could do any of that until like 3 months ago, and then my doctor was like, "Hey, you know your knee problem? It might be because you're slightly hyper flexible." And I'm like, "Good to know."
All right. I do believe that leaves us with Thoth.
Yes. So Thoth is going to grow into his own image, because lots of weird conversations around his powers and whatever mysterious block Luciferus was feeling in his body. And hey, look, I can do magic now. And it actually came super easily to me, but that might be Luciferus's body talking. I don't know.
I'm totally not magic.
Just don't know.
Totally not magic. Totally
Not
fine.
Think that
Not
much
at all.
into it,
Not even
man.
a little.
Totally fine being under the microscope at brunch. It's great. So I'm gonna do something super fun. We're gonna shift freak up and mundane down, but my freak is maxed out, so I'm giving myself a condition.
Nice.
I love it.
Poor Thoth.
So I only have insecure marked right now.
Well, normally I would mark insecure for this, but damn.
We marked that last session.
Let's say
Going for all 5 conditions.
I'm gonna say hopeless, not so much for like the actual emotion, but because of the -2 to unleash your powers. Because I feel like all this trepidation might come with some like.
I am intrigued and terrified to see what, if anything, persists when Thoth is back in his body. So.
Find out, won't we? God, I feel like the cat who ate the canary sometimes in this game.
The thing that persists is the plug.
All right. Well,
Look, they haven't gotten there yet.
thank you all for joining us tonight. We will be taking a break from masks next week. Maybe not from airing, depending upon.
Yeah, I need to look at what I can get done this weekend, and then I'll let you guys know on Monday if I have something ready.
We'll announce it on the socials and such.
Yeah.
But for the time being, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in 2 weeks to see what happens when 2 teams of superheroes have a bunch of seizures. Anyway.
Yay!
Hooray!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye.
See you.